All right. Well, it's 7 o'clock. I
hope I made it on.
Get this meeting to order. This is the Nottingham Planning Board meeting Wednesday, February 26, 2020. And just like to go around the room, have the board introduce themselves. Start with Buzz.
Robert Davies, alternate.
Ian McKinnon, alternate.
Tyler Eaton, Select Board.
Edward Veal.
Dirk Rodenheis.
Susan Mooney.
Gary Anderson.
Joe Clough.
We have a very short agenda tonight, and none of which, well, I guess we would have to vote on the continuation, so I will sit Ian for Teresa Bascom, right?
Yep.
I mean, she's just not here, right?
Correct.
She's done. She announced her last meeting was last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
So we'll just do that. So the first public hearing is going to be a continuation, and that's case 19011 SUB. It's the application from Jeffrey and Susan Paradis for a 4-lot subdivision on Poor Farm Road. They have requested another continuance until the next scheduled meeting,
March 25th.
and then that will be March 25th. Because the next dated meeting is it's only voting officers for the next board. So I would request a motion to continue this case until the March 25th meeting.
Before we do that, can we just confirm what we have on the agenda for that night? Because we already set that agenda, kind of.
Mill Pond Road subdivision is supposed to be coming, and Eversource Scenic tree cutting hearing is supposed to be that night as well.
Okay. It's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, and we really need to have them on that agenda because it's a continuance, so.
Yep.
If we had to bump somebody, it would be more likely than later applications.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the request for continuation of case 19-011-SUB to be continued to March 25th at 7 p.m.
A second?
Motion and a second. Those in favor indicate aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? It's unanimous for continuance. So really, the only thing we have left on our agenda, which we can go through fairly quickly, I guess, is just staff and board updates. So I'll go around the room, and I'll start with Joe. Gary?
Just tomorrow, Stratford Regional's monthly meeting, and that's going to be, the topic will be recycling and changes around that. So we'll see what that looks like.
I have nothing from the commission.
Okay. I did have one thing that came up between last meeting and now, which was, there was a citizen that just had some concerns about one of our previous approvals of a subdivision. There's concerns about some of the erosion control or stormwater, making sure that the board and the town have adequate protections for abutting properties. She was invited to this meeting to talk about it, but she's not here, but she's invited to do that. I have gone through our regulations, and I feel that we're pretty well covered in those regards. And certainly if there are conditions out in the field, say a construction site, that are not meeting erosion control, and there's drainage or sediment going onto somebody else's property, then the code enforcement would have to act on that. So we may talk about that a little bit more in discussion for a future meeting, but for today, I think we're good, and we'll have a communication directly with her. All set.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything. I wasn't at the Select Board meeting on Monday.
Anything, Ian?
Nothing from me.
Buzz?
set.
All right, although we do have a spot in the agenda for a public comment, So we'll leave that open for about another 30 seconds, even though there's nobody else in the room. So I'll just have a call for any public comments. If any board member wants to have a comment on the public side, they're more than welcome to go over there. Seeing none, I will end that part of the agenda. And did we have any minutes to vote on?
And I apologize.
Okay.
So the only other thing is just a reminder, so our next meeting is March 18th, and then the 25th, so we're off a little bit scheduled because of the way our elections fall in town, and when we can have our first meeting, and March 18th is election of officers, no business.
Yep, no business.
Just a reminder.
Okay. Well, I'd have a motion.
You're entertaining a motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
I so move.
Second.
Motion and second. Those in favor indicate aye.
Aye.
All right, well, that was a short meeting.
We are gonna make Jeopardy!
Might be the new record. 6 minutes.
6 minutes.